Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a favorites video. It's been a little while since I did my last favorites. I felt kind of bad because I think I started this series in like October or November, and I thought it was going to be a monthly thing, and then I just realized I was spending way too much money on makeup, so I needed to kind of reel it in a little bit. And I wanted to really just wait until I accumulated products that I really truly loved. I didn't want to have that pressure of just having to put out a video and talk about products that were new to me if I didn't really love them. So it's been a couple of months, but I do have some new products that I've been using that I am loving that I'm excited to share with you guys. And I do want to say that I think you guys will be excited that most of these products are actually drugstore products. So I think this is the first favorites video that I've ever done that really featured a good selection of drugstore products. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So first we're going to start with lipsticks. I do have 4 lipsticks and they all are drugstore lipsticks. So we'll start with the first 2. They are both by Milani. They are the 26 Nude Creme, which is just a really pretty kind of pinky nude. You can see here when I swatch it. Just a really nice, pretty pink nude shade. I actually have it on my lips now, but I have a couple of things layered on. Actually, I think I have almost all of these lip colors that I'm about to show you layered on my lips, because as I was going through my drawers, I was like, ooh, I love that one, and I love that one, and I just put them all over. So this is a really great nude, though. And then I have this other Milani lipstick, number 45, Catwalk Pink. So this is definitely a little brighter. It's more of like a bubblegum kind of Barbie pink. Really pretty. I have this on as well. I have this one on first, and then I have the Nude Creme layered directly on top of it. So it's definitely more of a bright, poppy, bubblegum pink, but it's really pretty for spring and summer. I think especially with tan skin, it's gorgeous to wear really bright colors. The next lipstick I have is from, is this Maybelline? I think this is Maybelline, right? Color Sensational, is this Maybelline? I think this is Maybelline. Why don't they have the name on here? Yes, Maybelline. And this is called Born with It, and it is just another nude. It's more of, it differs from the Milani nude because it's a little bit more sheer. So this is the Milani nude, and this is the Maybelline nude. It's more sheer, and it's more like a softer pink. It doesn't have as much kind of that warm rose undertone to it. So that's the difference between those two. And I actually have this one on my lips too. Oh my gosh, I'm a big mess. Okay, and then the last lipstick I have is by Loreal, and this is Unending Kiss, and this is a L'Oreal Infallible lip color. So it's really nice and creamy though. It doesn't feel like other longwear lipsticks. I've always shied away from longwear lipsticks because they always dry my lips out. I feel like I put them on and within a matter of like 30 seconds my lips just, you see every single crack in my lips. And I have really small lips anyway, so I don't want to just, you know, maximize the appearance of that look. So I've always stayed away from this. Is actually really creamy though. It does dry, it doesn't stay really creamy on the lips, so it does dry and set to kind of in between a typical longwear lipstick and like a matte lipstick. But I really like this shade a lot, and I really like the packaging of this. This is probably, of the 4, this is my favorite of the packaging. I like that it's sleek. The actual lipstick bullet is a little thinner than the others, but I really like this shade a lot. This is great for every day. The next 2 products are blushes, and they are both by Milani. I am actually new to my Milani. It's obviously a big brand on YouTube, and I know it's sold in the drugstore, but I've never seen it in the drugstores near my house, so I actually ordered these on drugstore.com. The first shade is Dolce Pink, and it is just this really pretty shimmery pink, soft pink shade, and it's got like some gold shimmer to it, so it's really pretty as like a highlighting blush. I really like these shades a lot. It kind of reminds me of, you know, the MAC blushes that are the mineralized blush. This one's a little bit more sheer than it looks. It's actually a little bit more sheer than the next one that I'm about to show you, which is another popular one on YouTube. I actually think I heard about this next one from Nikki Tutorials first, and then I saw that Desi Perkins was talking about it as well, but this is Luminoso, and this is definitely my favorite. It's just a really pretty, warm apricot peach. It's gorgeous. I have it on today. I love this blush. So pretty. So let's see if you guys can see that. So you can definitely see it packs a little bit more color than the Dolce Pink, but they're totally different. The you know, the Luminoso is very peachy pink, and the Dolce Pink is very pink. So love these blushes. They're gorgeous, especially for spring and summer, because they have that iridescent kind of to it, gives the skin a really pretty glow. And pink and peaches are always in, but especially in spring and summer, because it really helps brighten your face up and just give you that really pretty, healthy, youthful glow. Love those. This was something I actually had never heard of, but I was just in the drugstore just shopping and it caught my attention. It's the Maybelline Master Highlight Highlighting Blush. So it comes like this, and I love this. I actually use this as a highlighter more than a blush. It doesn't really have a ton of color, but it has a really great, let's see if you can see that. It has a really great, let's try this again. It has a really, really pretty iridescence to it. So it kind of reminds me of the Mary Luminizer, but with more warmth to it. So it's got more color than that, certainly. It's more peach, but it definitely, you can pair it with the blush. And I have this on as well with the Luminoso. So I really, really like this product a lot. Again, it's the Maybelline Master Highlight. And it comes like this. And I did see them in other shades there. This one caught my attention because it's peach and I love peach. I found a new foundation. Well, new to me. It's definitely not new, but it's the True Match foundation. This is obviously not a new foundation. It's been around for a while. I don't know how long, but it's a very popular foundation on YouTube. I finally gave it a try and I love it. It's very, very different than typical my standard kind of go-to foundations. If you watch my channel, then you know I like more of a full coverage matte finish foundation. This does not, this is almost the opposite. It's not that it's really sheer coverage, but it's definitely not full coverage, and the finish on it is definitely not matte. It's not, I wouldn't say it's really dewy or glowy, but it leans more towards that than it does towards matte. It's kind of like natural skin, a little bit like healthy, glowy, natural skin. But what I love about this foundation is that it's super blendable. So when I put this on, I mean, it just like blends into the skin like that. I mean, it takes no effort really, where typically more matte heavy foundations, you have to work with it and you have to make sure you blend it, because you'll leave the house and you'll look in the sunlight and you're like, oh gosh, I forgot to blend that in. This, you won't do that. It's really, really lightweight and it feels really great on the skin. Your skin can breathe through it. It feels really nice. I mean, this is a foundation that I would apply with my fingers, whereas everything else I usually apply with a beauty blender or like a Sigma F80 brush. This is really great for your fingers because it's so lightweight and so easily blendable. But I love, love, love this foundation, and I didn't think that I would, so I definitely recommend this if you're in the market for a new foundation. If you're looking for a drugstore foundation, give this one a try. I think you will like it. While we're on the topic of skin, let's talk about the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I did pick this up about a month ago, so I've been using this for a while. I was running out of my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I decided to give this a try before picking that up, and I'm glad I did because I actually haven't refilled that NARS product. I love the NARS concealer, but I saw Marlena from Makeup Geek do a comparison between the two, and she actually said that she preferred this one, especially with the price, so I gave it a shot and I really, really love it. It is pretty, I wouldn't say that they're really similar. I feel like this is more creamy than the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I feel like it's a little thicker. I feel like it gives a little bit more coverage than that concealer does, but I really, really like this. This is what I've just been using on a day-to-day basis. I still love my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. That is definitely my all-time favorite, but on an everyday when I'm running to Target or I'm running to the gym, you know, and maybe I don't want to grab that concealer, this is really great. So I love this one. So the next product is an eyeliner, and it is by Loreal. It's the Pencil Perfect Self-Advancing Eyeliner, and I got the color Espresso, which is just like their darkest brown that they have. I love this pencil. I had also, the same week that I bought this, I bought 2 Chanel pencils. I don't know specifically the name, but they're mechanical, and the lady was like, these are long wearing, they're really soft, so they glide on really easily, but once they set, they don't move. You're gonna love them. I wasn't impressed. And I think each of those eyeliners was upward of $30, and this one, I forget how much it was, but it was from Target, so it couldn't have been that much. And I really, really, really like this a lot. This pencil is very soft, so it goes on really easily, but when this does set, it does stay in place pretty well. To be honest, I have yet to find a pencil like this that, I have oily eyelids, so most of the time, even long-wearing pencils will kind of smudge on me. If I put this on the eye, what I usually do is I will take like an angled brush or a flat eyeliner brush, and I'll just take a little bit of translucent powder. So I'm talking like super sheer, nothing with color. So not like your face powder that you would use to set your foundation, but more so like just a translucent powder. So something that has no color to it. I like to use the MAC Prep and Prime, or you can use loose powder as well. I'll take a little bit of that on this brush and I'll just kind of set the eyeliner with it, and that helps it stay in place for me better. So that's a little trick if you didn't already know that. Again, you just want to make sure that you're picking up a powder that is translucent, because if it has color, then you're just going to kind of muddy that eyeliner, and you obviously don't want to do that. So last, it's not a drugstore product, but it is a beauty budget conscious product. It is the Morphe Brush in G2. So I ordered this a couple of months ago, and it was my first batch of Morphe brushes that I ordered. And to be honest, I wasn't really impressed with it when I first got it, but then I found a way to use this brush, and now I love it. So I actually use this brush for concealer. So I'll use my Fit Me Concealer, or any concealer really, the Pro Longwear, any concealer really. And what I'll do is I'll spray it with a little Fix Plus. I don't have my Fix Plus up here, but basically I would spray this with Fix Plus. And then I just use it. It's kind of contoured, so it fits really, really nicely. Do you see that little angle there? It fits really, really nicely under the eye. It's almost like a beauty blender, to be honest. It's about it's so dense that it's going to, the bristles are going to work similarly to a sponge. So I'll just use that under my eye to blend out and buff out my concealer, and I really, really like it for that. So I am a big fan of the Morphe G2 brushes, or Morphe brushes period, but this one has been my favorite. Let's talk about this palette I bought. So you guys know I'm a big fan of the Balm Cosmetics. I picked up this palette, it's been a couple of months, but I just started playing with it more recently, and it is the Shady Lady palette by the Balm, and I just love the colors that come in it. I actually have all of them on my eyes today. Eyeshadow there, but they're just really pretty neutral shades here. They're all shimmery. That's the one thing that this palette doesn't offer, is any matte shades. But I still did my complete eye, even underneath my brow. I used this really shimmery white here. I just used a really soft brush to apply it so that it didn't come off too intense. But yeah, I love this palette. They're really, really gorgeous. I love these two shades for transition colors. I love these two for the lid. I actually smoked out my lower liner with this shade here. Just really, really pretty, wearable, very pretty and very wearable palette for any skin tone, any color eyes. This is really great. So big fan of this guy. And the last product I have, I actually picked up this past weekend. I was at BeautyCon in Dallas, and I stopped at the Makeup Forever store. And I had been wanting to order these for a while, but we don't have a Makeup Forever store in Austin. And the Sephora is here only carries certain products of Makeup Forever. They don't carry all of their line. And I'd seen these online, but I really wanted to touch and feel them to see what they were like before I ordered them. But I ordered two of them. I ordered the Star Powder, and this is the shade. I actually have it on my eyes tonight. It's just a loose powder pigment, but it's really, really, really metallic. Let me show you here. Super, super metallic. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh, I just love that. Yeah, but they have them in lots of different shades, and you really have to put them on the skin, because what they look like in the container, many of them have like a duochrome to them. So if you're looking at one and it looks white, you actually put on the skin and maybe it has a purple tint or a blue tint or a green tint. Really, really cool effects. But yeah, so I got this one, which I love. It is the, I guess it's the 90975. Their names are kind of weird. Actually, they don't really have names, but yeah, it's Makeup Forever, and the bottom says reference 90975. So that's what we're gonna go with, okay? I think that's, oh, you know what? I have the box. I don't have the box. Okay, so I got this other one, and this one is the shade 916, and I haven't worn this one, so I'm not gonna say that I love it yet. But I have a feeling I will, because I did test it and I liked the color, and I like the formulation of these, but this is just more of a pink one. So that one's just more of a pink one. Where am I? Right here. Okay, but yeah, I really, really like these a lot, and I actually applied it tonight with a wet brush just to really help it stick on the lid, because they're loose. I didn't want them to have a lot of fallout on my lid. Okay, so this one says, the box says this is 916, and the reference number says 90916. So that means that this one is 975. The one that I really like is 975. Okay, well that wraps up my favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you get any of these products and try them out, let me know what you think. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!